Hello everyone, Dafat Boy here, and we are in our first qualifying session of My Team Career Mode Episode 1. No, sorry, this should be Episode 2 of My Team Career Mode heading into qualifying. Look at the handsome face. And anyway, heading into the first lap, our very first lap in this new car. Our Delta is being compared to Kimi Raikkonen, who is going to retire eventually at the end of the season. So we brake at 125 meters heading into turn 1, going a bit wide at the exit, taking a bit too much curb at turn 3. And I wonder where our teammate Dan Dictum is at the moment. So now we are already below 5 minutes in the qualifying in Q1, sorry. As we got a bit of understeer, we take too much curve, we are going to hit the wall, and now we are out of Q1, which means we will not be setting any lap times for this qualifying session, so we are starting last. And now my utmost concern is where is our teammate Daniel Tictum. Let's see where he is now. Valtteri Bottas gets pole in Q1, followed by Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, the two championship rivals. The more concerning thing is that Tictum, oh, he's in Q2. Okay, that's good for us. A disastrous qualifying, but no points in on Saturday, and I shall see you on Sunday.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Perez, Lando Norris, and Ricciardo, Leclerc, Sainz, Gasly, and Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Vettel, Lance Stroll, and Ocon, Giovinazzi, Tictum, Kimi Raikkonen and George Russell, Mick Schumacher, Latifi, Mazepin and the Black Mamba. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Here I am, back. We are now just looking at the race strategies for today's race. Uh, since we have a history of running out of fuel before the end of the race, I'm going to add around 0.1 laps of fuel. We're going to add another 0.1 laps of fuel to the car so that we have an additional amount of fuel. So anyway, here come the 5 lights. Um, Oh my god, when is it gonna go out? And it's lights out and away we go. We are now underway. Verstappen, I think that's Verstappen who gets a good start. I think that was Verstappen. Yeah, it was Verstappen. Now heading into turn 1, Giovinazzi, the car number 99, he has damage on the front wing. He has front wing damage. Now he has a missing end plate, which is gonna affect the amount of downforce that he has. And now back to my perspective, he tries to go for a move down the inside, but we hold position, heading into the run up for turn 5 and turn 6. or turn, I don't know which turn this is now, turn 6 or 7. But anyway, we go for a dive bomb on Ocon. We hit Lance Stroll a little bit, almost sped him out. And Ocon gets the better traction on the exit, and I try to go for a dive bomb on the young Frenchman, but he doesn't choose to give me any space. Heading into the second DRS zone, or should I say the third DRS zone, heading into turn 11. So we are now in 16th place at the moment, and our teammate is up ahead. He is in 13th place. As you can see, he is on the exit of turn 13 now, and I am quite happy for him as we try to go side by side with Esteban Ocon heading into the final corner, turn 14. As we almost lose the rear, we almost lose the rear, and Ocon manages to run away for now. And now Giovinazzi heads into the pits. We need to see what happened, who he collided with. So here's the race start. He had quite a he had a fairly good launch and a good getaway, and he hit Lance Stroll, and that's our teammate. Look at our teammate. Daniel Ticktum just like boom, just zoom down around the outside. That's just wonderful. Now now back to our perspective. We are still side by side with Ocon heading into lap 4 now. I have DRS on him. He has DRS on Stroll. Stroll has DRS on Daniel Ticktum as well. We try to do a bit of a dummy, and Ticktum and Stroll are now fighting each other for 13th place. I am fighting Ocon for 15th, and I should have the track position since I have the inside line now. And now we are successfully into P15, and our teammate is right in front of us. And he is getting held up by Stroll. Stroll is forming a bit of a train, and now my priority is to get past Daniel Ticktum heading into turn 7. We get a bit of understeer because of the tire, because our tires are overheating. That must be one of the reasons why. So anyway, heading into turns 9 and 10, we lock up the front tires, which puts us off the racing line. Or is it maybe because I had dirty air because I was right behind Ticktum. But anyway, we are side by side with Ocon once again. We slow down a little bit too much, and he gets the traction of the exit along with the exit speed. We try to find ways to get past him, get in his mirrors, put him under pressure. But now I think the only way is to. Oh, wait! We do have a good exit off of Ocon, off of turn 13. Sorry, as there's a bit of contact between me and Ocon. I'm giving him a few love taps heading into the final few corners, and we made the move stick, and that's us into 15th place. And now we are heading into lap 6. Our pit window is open now, so we can switch to the medium stint tires. And Tictum will not follow me into the pits. We are not going to double stack, and that's a horrible pit entry. I think Latifi follows us into the pits as well. Alonso goes to the hard compounds. I don't know why people are going to the hard compound tires, but anyway, back to us. We get a 2.7-second pit stop. At least it's better than a Haas in our driver career mode. It's a bit embarrassing to be honest. So anyway, heading out for the pit exit, heading into turn 1, we will be rejoining the circuit in 19th place, and that's where we shall stand. So anyway, heading into lap 8, we're making a massive undercut on so many people. Most importantly, Lance Stroll. He was ahead of us originally before we went into the pits, but now we are ahead of him. So we got the undercut on Stroll, so that's successful. And we are now in P13, so we gained around like one position, I guess, in the pits, or maybe two positions because we were P15 if I'm not wrong. So anyway, heading into the end of lap 8, Sergio Perez sets the fastest lap of 1 minute 30.847, but we don't care about him for now because we're not competitive with the Red Bulls. And now we have DRS on Alonso. It's gonna be a side-by-side fight heading into lap 9 now. We go down the inside of Alonso, and Sebastian Vettel also goes out of the pit lane. So it's gonna be 3 wide, and I just had to back out of the battle. So Alonso gains 2 positions. And anyway, we still get past Vettel, heading into the second DRS zone, now into turn 4. We are now in 12th place, 2 places away from getting into the points positions at P10. But uh, the person in P10, Carlos Sainz, is 3.6 seconds ahead of us, so that might not be the case. And there's a yellow flag for some reason, probably some debris, maybe a virtual safety car. The yellow flag is behind us. Oh no. Okay, good. Is good. Luckily it's not Tictum. Looks like an Alpine. That is Esteban Ocon who is out. Must be a mechanical issue for the Alpine. So durability is not at its utmost finest. But we are still trying to get Alonso. We are getting quite a bit of understeer heading into turn 13. But again, we get a good run up, and Valtteri Bottas is the fastest lap of 1 minute 30.756. And Verstappen gets a sub 1 minute 30. He gets 1 minute 29.988. So that's good for him. And anyway, we get Fernando Alonso, and we are now in P11. And him and Vettel, the two former world champions in Formula One, they're fighting for 12th place heading into turn 1, so they are not my problem, and all I can do is just try to catch up to Sainz if I wanted to have any chance of getting the points. But Vettel now having DRS, Alonso also has DRS, he's now side by side with me. I give him quite a bit of a squeeze as we go for the switchback move on Sebastian Vettel. That's wonderful. And now we go into lap 14. Going to the end of the race, Valtteri Bottas gets the first win for Mercedes in this series. As we head down the final few corners, uh, sadly we couldn't get any points. Yuki Tsunoda gets 10th place, but at least we get 11th place on the first race. And Tictum, I think he is 14th place. And heading down the finish line, we are gonna finish P11. Wait, hold on. I saw our name. I saw our name getting elevated to P10 for some reason. I think that was a glitch. We did finish P11 or something. I know. You know. I will just check later.
Yet another historic win under their belts. Well done to the team at Mercedes. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
And just to, we actually get P10. We did get points for some reason. I think someone got a penalty or something. I'm not sure who, but I thought we were P11. But we do get P10. We do get P10. We get 1 point. Okay, that's good for us. We get 1 point for us in the bag. So we need 14 points left if we want to complete our primary sponsor goal for Xenon Dynamics. So now we're now in Team McLaren level 3. We get $60,000 in cash. We could have got 100k, but if we had not crashed in qualifying, and we're almost there to 2 million. And what am I supposed to say? Oh yeah, now we're just gonna just put some random activities. And there was an eventful race, quite a lot of action, so that's good for the first race. Just trying to, now we're just gonna use our hard-earned R&D points to just maybe get some upgrades,
How do you want us to deal with
and we
this
get
one?
a durability department event, so we can either improve on in productivity to get a bonus, or we can get a reallocation to R&D for
Thanks for
500
stepping in
points.
and helping handle that.
Obviously I want the points, so That's where I will go, and we get our first arrow upgrade
Our new
at
parts are
least.
completed without issue.
And now with
Lay
the
on the car,
increase in
ready for the
morale,
next
now
race
we
with him.
can get more upgrades as well. That's delightful. We get some more upgrades as well. And I don't know why I keep repeating my sentences. Now we're just gonna sit back and watch
Could you
our
take a
weekly
look at this for
resources
us,
come
please?
in for our team. So anyway, now we can either now we got some random event, but we're gonna 150 points. So I think we have to decline. I think we have to decline whoever requested us to do
Thanks.
whatever it
I know
says.
these kinds of decisions can be
Um.
challenging, but I think you made the right call.
Okay, good. I made the right call. Thank you so much. So anyway, we now can go for now we just see if we can get both of our arrow upgrades in, and yes, we get
Okay,
our rear
we have the
wing
new
main
parts come
plane,
through the fabrication process.
and
We'll
that's
have them with
two
us for the
of our
next
arrow
campaign.
upgrades. Now we are gonna go for Imola, where we need a lot of rear downforce. So thankfully the rear wing main plane came in time, so that's good for us. And we are gonna get uh, a spec upgrade for the chassis department uh, just to get the build time of all upgrades reduced so we can get them faster. So anyway, after all that nonsense talk, anyway, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe, like if you enjoyed it, and turn on notifications in order not to miss future uploads. I'm the Fat Boy, and I shall see you next time. Yeah, you bye bye.